Yeah. So have you created EKS cluster?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So through GUI or Terraform?
Through GUI, sir.
Yeah. Try to provision through Terraform also.
Okay. Yeah. I'll do that today.
Yeah. So today we'll provision that through Terraform. We'll take one. Provision and EKS cluster. So now here, what are the prerequisites is the Terraform should be installed, AWS account, and AWS CLI need to be configured. kubectl. We require need to install kubectl also. AWS IAM authenticator. We will install this AWS IAM authenticator also. We will take one EC2 instance. So now here we have in US East to 2. As of now, anything is fine. Amazon Linux or Ubuntu. On this, we are going to install the Terraform. Actually, in the default subnet, I think they don't have the. So better to have in all the regions at least one subnet. This still having the internet gateway also. Mhm. Right. Vishal, do you have your credentials?
Actually, sir, it has exceeded 85% yesterday only, sir. I just got the mail.
Come again?
It has just exceeded 85% sir, of the usage because yesterday I provisioned through that EKS workshop, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
it used AWS data transfer. So I just got mail right now.
Which one? Which service it use?
It used AWS data transfer, sir, and it exceeded for 1 GB, and now I've got the intimation from the AWS.
Okay, okay. Yeah. If others having credentials, please share me.
Srikanth, I can share my
Yeah,
credentials.
please message me.
Give me a second.
Yeah, yeah.
Srikanth, I have shared in the WhatsApp.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I have logged into this.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
And now we have already subnets are there in this. We'll create one instance. So we have AWS here. I'm going to create one AWS credentials. Because for Terraform, we need to configure the AWS credentials. So we need to configure access key, secret key. USE stipend to whatever the output format you want, you can choose. Okay, so then so we are using Terraform Community Edition. Yeah, AWS account is there. AWS CLA also we have. Then they said AWS IAM Authenticator. We'll install that one, we'll see. Then we require kubectl also. So previously we installed all the components, now only kubectl is required. And now kubectl also installed. Now we need to install Terraform. So we need to install the Terraform. We have here Amazon Linux. Okay, so now Terraform also has been installed and AWS CLI we have configured. Then they have given for EKS that see here we have all these files we have. In the main.tf we need to set these changes. If you open main.tf, this is creating minimum, these all the versions, module EKS it is using, and it is creating the VPC also. So just go through all these and what are the Terraform.tf files we have, we'll see. In this, already they have created one Terraform workspace in the Terraform cloud. If you have that account, you can use, otherwise they're telling to comment this block. It's a multi-line comment. I'm going to comment that. Okay, if you want to use, you can use that workspace also. We can create in the Terraform cloud. Then I'm going to initialize. So then need to plan it. Okay, so once you apply all these 63 resources, what are the resources will create, try to create. So once you create these Terraform resources, so we need to, like we'll get some of the outputs, Terraform output will show, then run this command based on the outputs and verify the cluster info, get nodes, all this, because uh, this Terraform itself is creating the nodes also, node pools also, it is getting created. Two node pools in one, two desired, another one desired. That's the reason it's provision 3 nodes. Okay, the same thing, how to do it from like here EKS workshop also try to practice. Here they have given from Cloud9, US West to 2 or U East 1, then go to Cloud Shell. You know, here they have the workspace, this from the YAML cloud formation YAML, they're going to deploy here the template, just like Terraform. Here they given the cloud formation stack. Then go to Cloud9, get this, like here even if you create through Terraform also, that comes to that. Then once you go to the, these all the Cloud9 here, excuse me, go to start the environment. All those files before itself is downloaded. Then you can type this command. Even if you create through Terraform also, with the same account, we log into Cloud9, kubectl get parts, all this you can get it. So then we need to set up all these applications. So these all will get it from the GitHub. Okay, so from this we need to deploy this. Using these contents, we need to type once your cluster has been set up. Once your cluster has been set up, we need to run these all the commands, and then the packaging, microservices, these all do. Then need to finish the, like anyhow we have added the node groups already. We have added. Okay, if you want to forget also serverless, we can add the forget. Then in order to expose the applications, use a load balancer or ingress. Okay, so these are the low labs. So everything we have in that GitHub itself. You just type these commands in your Cloud9. today spend some time on how to provision the cluster through Terraform you provision and through Cloud9. Then these all the like download that repository, creating the ingress, these all the YAML files. And we use Helm chart in the same way. Customize is also one of the like packaging kind of tool. Okay, just like Helm, in this lab they used customize. So what is the concept of customize is what are the packages we have, just like how the Helm install will do. In the same way, customize also. So here using the customize build, it's going to create all the resources. You will use the command helm install, like in that manifest files, whatever the packages we have. So then here if I use the customize build this path, if I give, this is creating all these resources like namespace, service account, config map, all those. Just like this is the helm. Okay, so here they have used customize is the packaging tool, just like Helm chart and EBS. So this is also you need to finish. So what we need to add is we need to add a storage driver. Then like a EBS CSI driver in the add-ons will get this one. Okay, then we need to create the EBS volumes, and for the stateful set that volumes as a PVC we need to attach. So those all the lab also here we have. First, spin up through Terraform, then in Cloud9, the provision cluster. So this is also you can tell CloudFormation stack also we can provision. Okay, use any of one itself, either Terraform or CloudFormation. But today try to practice. Okay, so now here if you go for US West 2 or EU West 1 you choose. This is the CloudFormation template. AWS sample, CKS workshop 2, stable. Then remove the stable itself. Table lab, right? Then we'll try in lab itself. Lab CFN. Yeah, this is the YAML file. Instead of that path, take this raw path. So here, this is the CloudFormation template. and which type of resources it is creating, try to see. It's not going to spin up the cluster, it's going to spin up the Cloud9 environment it is creating. This is all creating the Cloud9 environment related. So this CloudFormation stack, you have this YAML file, modify that YAML file, then this one will deploy that CloudFormation stack itself. Through the command line itself, we are doing this. Okay, later Terraform they're provisioning through, EKS they're provisioning through Terraform itself. So first do like this here in the instance, I'm not creating unnecessarily, it will create a lot of resources. While you do the practice here, Terraform apply, you do the same step, follow the EKS workshop also, and provision the resources. So based on in your account, okay, so provision the resource also. Then, like we need to go to this repo itself. In this, they have given all the Helm charts. From this path itself, we have all the Helm charts, we have manifest files, we have from that path, we need to run all these commands. So this you clone this repo in your, but that workspace itself will repo also it configures. Then in the next tutorial, what are the steps we have? We want to create an ingress. Okay, so then here we need to work with those YAML files. So once you deploy, get SVC, these all we need to create. Okay, so these all in the EKS workshop modules, exposing ingress. Say here itself we'll have in that GitHub repo. Okay, so in this GitHub repo itself we'll have those. From that need to perform those all the labs. Okay, today try to provision the resources in both Terraform and this one. And once you provision this, say in the EKS workshop itself, say here observability. Say how to check the logs. Okay, for EKS, okay, say control plane logs, pod logging, and EKS in this, we need to access the Grafana AMP. AMP is all these years we use Prometheus as as a Helm chart itself we used to install. Now AWS itself has given AMP. AMP stands for AWS Managed Prometheus. AWS Managed Prometheus. That means you don't need to install Prometheus separately. Now AWS itself is going to provide that Prometheus also. Then Grafana. So this Grafana we are going to deploy. Once you deploy the Grafana, you can access the logs and we can get the, so now EKS logs goes to AMP. Grafana will visualize them. That means Grafana will visualize those metrics, all those EKS logs and metrics, all those Prometheus will correct. Here instead of Prometheus, we are using AMP. AMP stands for Amazon Managed Prometheus. Then even cluster dashboards, these all AWS inbuilt solutions itself. Then we need to get the application metrics. Those all the metrics, whatever we are collecting, all those metrics, we need to get that. Then container insights also is one of the service in AWS itself. So from the container insights also we can monitor the metrics. You don't use all these. at least one thing try to explore. Pod security, IAM roles. So these all try to explore all these tutorials. But at least fundamentals what we have, this we need to perform. And today set up the lab. First we need to set up the lab and navigate to the lab. These all try to get some access. And through Terraform also try to provision the resources. So these all you try to do. So, meanwhile, tomorrow we'll discuss parallelly Jenkins also, because we need to integrate all these through the Jenkins. Then how we can integrate the complete CI/CD pipeline, what are the tools we have discussed. These all we need to integrate with the Jenkins. Say how to install Jenkins, all this first we'll discuss. Finally, we'll try to integrate all this with the Jenkins. Okay. Hey, you set up the complete environment of Terraform and go through the Terraform, what are the resources are getting created, try to change the versions, apply. Okay, then here in our script, it may have 1.27 or 2.8, but install 2.4, later try to upgrade to 2.8, again Terraform apply, you do. Say do this kind of automation. Instead of directly creating the higher version, first create a lower version, again go to that main.tf, then change the cluster version, again do the apply. Then automatically all the versions need to be updated. Okay, through kubectl or EKS also, or through GUI also, try to upgrade the clusters. Okay. And try to install Jenkins also on one mission. Take an Ubuntu mission, install Jenkins on that. We already done Jenkins installation, otherwise through Docker also we can run. Okay, try to install one Jenkins also. But try to finish these all the setup. Then so this
So-
path maybe it may throw some error. Go to the exact GitHub path.
And so Elastic IP is chargeable one, right?
So here this path may be in that they remove the stable one they removed, then go to directly lab itself. Come again.
So Elastic IP is chargeable one, right?
Which one?
Elastic IP.
Yeah. Don't worry about pricing, because practicing is more important.
Yes, that is what I.
Okay, if they block it, you can create another account.
Yes.
But for that we can't stop the practicing.
Exactly.
Okay, so try to practice all these. That's the reason. Try to finish fastly.
Yes, sir.
Spend 6 to 8 hours and try to finish all those labs.
Within the same day, right?
Yeah, within the same day, try to finish all those. Then even if the block also, no issue.
Yeah.
And even in Kata code also, you can practice all these.
Yeah, I have to make second account, right?
In Kata code also, very good. These all, if you finish only in the job, you can understand the complexity. If you don't do that, you can't understand.
Yes.
These are the very excellent tutorials for us. We'll get huge expertise if you finish all these tutorials. Even
Sure.
after getting job also, try to finish more tutorials. And practice multiple times also.
And so provisioning through manually, the manual steps, so we have.
Yeah. But manually, it's not recommended in the automation.
Yeah.
So that is the reason through Terraform or through this another EKS workshop methods, try to provision.
Yeah. EKS workshop, it was quite easy. What I
Yes,
remember.
yes. Okay. Any other doubts? Parallelly, try to do Terraform. While Jenkins also again finally we need to integrate with EKS itself for deployments. Okay.
Okay.